morning, y'all. It's Lindsay. It's been a while since I have picked up the camera and filmed anything, so I thought to get back into the swing of things here on my channel, I would film a what I eat in a day video, eating low carb, keto friendly, trim healthy mama friendly, sugar free, yes, all of that. If you're interested in that, I hope that you'll stay tuned. For breakfast today, I'm going to do something that I did, gosh, it must have been about 6 months or so ago, maybe even longer. My right hand is not as strong as my left. What I was saying was I would put berries and some homemade yogurt that I had sweetened with a little bit of stevia and a sort of like a pseudo granola that I make from a recipe in a Trim Healthy Mama cookbook. They have several cookbooks. This is their butterfly wings cake, but I do not make it the way that they make it, and I don't eat it like an angel food cake. Instead, what I do is I put some strawberries. That's about 1/3 cup, so approximately 3 net carbs. I do a bit of yogurt. I try to keep it around a 1/2 cup. And like I said, that is homemade yogurt. I do have a video showing how I do that. And then I took some of those pieces of the low carb, keto friendly angel food cake and I cubed it up, popped it in my air fryer. This went a little bit long. That was about 3 small slices done up in the air fryer. This part doesn't look too appetizing just because it's a whole heap of browned up cubes that look like croutons, but I promise you this is delicious. I'll try to remember to link that video I shared, you know, back at the beginning of the year where I did this as well. So I'm gonna go eat this. Oh, before I forget, this right here is my 3rd cup of coffee with a tablespoon of cream. And that's where we are today. All right, lunchtime. It's 12:47 right now. We have wrapping up homeschool activities here at the table. A few more things to go. We started our homeschool last week. So week 2, we're chugging right along. And I am starving, like super hungry. So I have this right here. These are some of my homemade chicken nuggets. They're like the fast food style. Love, love, love these. And then I've got some cucumbers. I do need some condiments because I like to dip these things in sauces and things, but I also know this is not going to be enough protein for me, so I am going to use some of this Beauty Butterfly Collagen from Teamy. This one definitely is not flavorless. It has a flavor. It's definitely more useful in a smoothie or anything kind of fruit flavored. So I'm going to take some of this, and then I'm going to take this Teamy Restore. Yeah. This one, it's very citrusy and delicious in my opinion. And it's just got vitamin C, magnesium, and calcium in there. So not exactly like electrolytes, but definitely a tasty little supplement to the collagen. And I like the citrus flavor this adds because I just do. So I'm going to use those two and show you how I mix those up in here and get something to dip these chicken nuggets in. That's approximately 3/4 to 1 cup of almond milk. And this is a beautiful purple powder. And this is marine collagen, not bovine or any other kind. So I don't know. It's definitely an interesting collagen for sure. I don't know if it's going to focus. Come on, camera. This has 10 grams of the collagen peptides, and they are marine collagen. I don't know. Come on, camera. Why are we not focused? There we are. And then the Restore does not have a scoop, so you do have to use a spoon. And there we go. I still haven't gotten my dipping sauce. But that is the collagen with some of the Restore vitamin C powder. Okay, I grabbed my condiments. This is the GQ's sugar-free honey mustard dipping sauce. Good gravy, camera. There we go. 2 tablespoons is worth 1 carb, so that's delightful. And then I like to mix it with my homemade mayonnaise that I do have a video on. And yeah, here we go. Also, this bottle You can remove the motor. I can't do that with one hand, but it has a sports top on it, so you can easily drink smoothies that are much thicker than this milk from there. Yeah, okay, this is what I'm having for my lunch. Like I said, it's 12:55 now, so I've talked for far too long, gotten interrupted. We're doing it. It's great. Okay, that took me all of 6 minutes to consume. I have a small piece of cake here. This is 1/16 of the, oh, I can't remember the name of it. It's a Trim Healthy Mama cake. It's Trimtastic. It's got just like the stabilized whipped cream in the middle and a little bit on top. And yeah, so I'm going to have this for some dessert. Okay, we have had to change the hair numerous times today. The hair is just being disagreeable without a doubt today. Okay, I have not spoken to the camera in quite some time coherently. I have had many, many big feelings over the past, I don't know, how many months are we into the year? It's been like 5 months of really big feelings. I had been able to kind of hold on to some semblance of routine-ish type of things. I know everybody is going through this right now. I know everybody has some kind of frustrations or anxieties or depressions or mania. That's usually how I manage things, is with some mania. Not clinically diagnosed, mind you, but I tend to be a little bit more manic whenever things are out of control. I would argue that the current state of affairs in our culture is very out of control, out of the typical fashion, all the things. So it's been tricky for me to pick up the camera and talk. But for the past month or so that I have not been producing videos, I have been staying low carb keto. We did go out of town for a short minute, if you will, and while we were out of town, I did eat some corn tortillas for sure, because I do enjoy a solid corn tortilla whenever it's filled with all the taco truck contents. I love taco trucks. I don't care what anybody says. Food trucks are fantastic. Sure, you can have some questionable ones, but my overarching experience with the food trucks is positive, for sure. And I think I mentioned it before, but we did start back to homeschool last week. And so not only did we go out of town for a little short jaunt, but we also had all of the homeschool curricula to sift through, organize, manage, all of that jazz, prep for this upcoming school year, which we are obviously now in the thick of, and get a handle on that. So, and then, you know, doing all of the normal, like, just everyday household tasks and managing duties and things like that around here, plus trying to potty train a toddler. That's not going well. I would covet your prayers on that for sure. And you know, just the whole, just daily life. It's just basic life, honestly. There's nothing spectacular. Also, I pray you are blessed by all of this exciting hair. My hair and I are in a disagreement right now. Currently it's winning. So, anyhow, just been a little bit of not chaos, because it hasn't been chaos, but big feelings regarding the current cultural climate, much work to be managed with the household and the family things and homeschooling things. And I don't know, that's just where it's been. And I feel like the longer you stay out of the habit of sharing things on the YouTubes, the easier it is to ignore the camera. Also, if I could be just 100% plexiglass transparent here, we have been obsessed with this one YouTube channel called Sailing Zatara. They are a sailing family. They're awesome. I feel a slight connection to them because they're from where I grew up, and they've just been living life on a catamaran for the past several years. I mean, like, they've bought, you know, they've had 2 different boats, but my goodness, they are so cool. And they do the kiteboarding and all the snorkeling and all of the scuba and all of the things. And I have just been longing for adventure lately. And I tell Jared this all the time. I'm like, so do we get to buy a boat and just like go sail the ocean blue? Because I'd be down. All right, it is time for a snack, and I'm gonna have some of this pepper jack cheese. This is from Kraft. I just sliced up some slices, got about 1/4 to 1/3 of a cup of pecans here, and I'm gonna have this raspberry bubbly. All right, everyone has dinner all plated up. We have me and Jared, cauli rice, hot roast beef with a little bit of the gravy, and I have these pan-fried or seared, sauteed, however you want to call it, zucchini and yellow squash for the two of us, and then the girls have the same thing but with just some plain white rice, and that's going to be our dinner for tonight. The only other thing that I had this evening was a cup of oolong tea and called it quits there. I really appreciate you watching and coming along with me on this What I Eat in a Day video. I hope that you will stick around, and I will see you in the next one.